I'm not necessarily the most talkative person. I'm a little bit more introverted, which is why dogs are a good fit for me. We can just go out, I can just roll out and walk with my dogs, and we don't have to really talk much or try to be anything other than what I am. I'm Ryan Stewart. I'm a professional dog walker in New York City. I am putting on my shoes and we're gonna grab one of my dogs and we're gonna take off and go do a walk. I came to New York City to be a professional dancer, and then I ended up getting cancer right before entering college, Juilliard. So I ended up going to Memorial Sloan Kettering for a year and a half instead. And that sort of changed the way I thought about dance. I wasn't so all in. I still loved it and I still did it and I still did some professional gigs, but I didn't become that full-time dancer. And then so my friends told me, you should work with dogs. You're pretty good with them. And I thought that was a good idea. And so I started working with dogs, and it slowly became, it started off slow at first, but then within, let's say, 3 years, it became my full-time job. I'm gonna get a small dog, so a small leash, and I'm gonna get a medium dog, and then I take one extra leash just in case. I'm not necessarily the most talkative person. I'm a little bit more introverted, which is why dogs are a good fit for me. We can just go out, I can just roll out and walk with my dogs, and we don't have to really talk much or try to be anything other than what I am. All right, thanks. I did come from kind of a difficult background. One neighborhood I grew up in for years was kind of like a very street tough background. So that background helps me when I take dogs into juvenile detention, because then I'm working with kids who are kind of tough. I relate to them. The ones who I work with the dogs are always happy to see me and the dogs. They get so much out of it. And that's one of the benefits about dogs is, let's say you're trapped inside and you have no access to nature, like trees or the ground or the sky, because you're not free. But a dog represents nature. And then you can put your hand on the dog and it's like touching a tree or standing with your feet on grass. So those kids get to touch the dogs, and you can see the effect that it has upon them. This is one of my best dogs for therapy dog work. A lot of kids really like this one, because he'll just sit on your lap and you just like pet him. Dog walking has a wide range of pay. Someone like me who's more experienced and can handle groups can make well over $100,000 a year. Most dog walkers make a little bit less than that. It can be a very lucrative job if you're good at it and you like dogs. And I would say it's lucrative in the way that maybe sometimes you might not be making as much money as if you were a banker, but if you love dogs, it can be a real thing of beauty. If I want someone to learn from me or my company, it would sort of be in what the title of the company is. I chose it. I said, okay, well, what type of person am I? I'm like, I actually love dogs and I want the best for the dog, so Ryan for dogs. In my mind, it means that I'm gonna try to take care of the dog despite what the owner wants. I mean, I'm not gonna go against them, but what it means, like Ryan is for the dogs, Ryan for dogs. So I'm not here to please the owner, I'm here to help do the best I can for the dog.